Welcome to this video. In this video, I'll talk about production and some few elements of production. This is a continuation of the previous video that I had created on the production. Okay. So first is to look at how do I record the total number of bottles that were produced and the total lost, and that is under the manufacturing module. We go to the manufacturing orders, we create a manufacturing order here. So, and that is, so let me just create a new one. I want 1 liter water, I want maybe 10 pieces of them, and I save it, and I check availability of the units. If they are all available, it will turn green. I'll create a work order. So at this point here, I can already select which shift that this order is being produced. Is it being produced? And of course, I have made a video of the shifts in one of the videos that I had sent before. So which shift is this? I can select now the shift, which maybe sell order it is, or a purchase order, if there is any. And this is now how we shall keep track of the shifts. So it means if I'm recording this production, it will fall under this specific shift, and I can pull a report for that. Then, so about now how to record the, so I'll create orders. After creating orders, now we have these work orders, and we said we have already configured the steps under which the manufacturing process is undergoing. So for this example, I created 3 of them, and that is filtration, purification, and packaging. So at any stage, as a user, I can be able now to record the current production. So at this stage, say only maybe 2 were produced. Out of the 10, 8 were produced. So I'll start working, and I will set it to done. So here we have seen that the current production is 2. So it means there is a quantity produced, which was 8 pieces that were produced. Okay, I can be able to now track time here and who did it, and if there are any days that are planned, effective, or real duration. I can also add the map of how to produce it here. So here I have recorded the quantity that was actually produced. So what I'll do, I'll just set it to done. The system will automatically process all of them here. Now, at any point that now you realize that you have produced 10, but maybe 3 were bad, then I can now scrap those 3 and say this one, I'm selecting what was being scrapped. Maybe labels were spoiled, and maybe 4 of them were spoiled, and I say done. So what the system will do, will have that production there, but it will also show you what was scrapped. And what was scrapped is actually what got spoiled along the production. And that is now our losses. Now, in this next stage, I can now record my production and say, I'm producing how many? I'm producing maybe 8 of them. I say save, start working. And yes, and here what I can do is also I can now scrap other products here and say maybe bottle caps, maybe 3 of the 3 bottle caps were spoiled. I can set it to done here, and I can also set it to done here. Okay, so here what happens, you can now be able to see a report of all the scraps. And seeing all the report of all the scraps, all the reporting are under each different modules. And therefore, I can also go to the manufacturing. I see all the reportings under manufacturing. I can also see the reporting under inventory. So here, if I go to locations, and I looked at a virtual location called scrapped, I can look at the current stock and that is scrapped. So these are our current losses. Anything that is scrapped is in the losses. So here I will be able to know that I have 3 bottle caps that were spoiled. I have also 4 labels that were spoiled from my current production. Now, other full logistics and information on the products are on the different reports. So if I'm on sales and I want anything reporting under sales, I'll have the reporting under sales there. If I am on, I want reports on anything about purchasing, then I have the reports under the purchasing there. If I have, if I want reports under inventory, then I have my reports under inventory here. If I want to see maybe a stock movement, then I just go to that specific item, go to the product and look at the history of that item. And the history of that item is under the product moves here. So on the product moves, I can be able to see what happened where. So I did an inventory adjustment. I did some for 3 productions. Then I moved my stock. I sold it out to customers. Then I did another production which updated my stock, and all the list of the history comes around here. And that is all about production. So this video combined with the other detailed video on production is sufficient to be able to be up and running under the production. For the, lastly, for the shifts, so we saw under the production, you will record which shift is the production happening. And we said clearly, like now, we have the shift here. And under the shift, you can record this production is under this shift. So if you go to the employees and look at the shifts, we are able now to be able to see all the shifts that are being run by the different employees. And yeah, for example, this one, which shift is this one for Terence, which other shift is this, and all those shift details are being able to reflect under the manufacturing module under the